Hello English learners, welcome back to Medical Professor. In today's video, we are going to practice 10 sentences in different tenses. This exercise will help you understand how one sentence changes across all tenses. It's a powerful way to master English grammar quickly and clearly. So let's get started. Let's start with our base sentence. She play football. Now, this sentence is not grammatically correct. Why? Because in English, when the subject is he, she, or it, we add an S to the verb in the present simple tense. So instead of she play football, we say she plays football. The correct sentence is she plays football every day. We use this tense, the present simple tense, to talk about habits, daily routines, or general truths. For example, she plays football every day. He reads books in the evening. The sun rises in the east. So remember, when you talk about things that happen regularly, use the present simple tense. And for he, she, it, add an S to the verb. Now let's move to the present continuous tense. We say she is playing football now. This tense is used when something is happening right now at this very moment. Let's look at the structure. Subject plus am is are plus ing form of the verb. So, she is playing football now means she is doing this action right at this moment. You can also use this tense for actions happening around the present time, not necessarily at exact second. For example, she is studying English these days. He is watching a movie right now. They are working on a new project. Now let's move to the present perfect tense. She has played football many times. This tense is used to talk about an experience or action that happened in the past but is connected to the present. Structure, subject, plus has or have, plus past participle, V3. So, she has played football many times means she did it before and it's still true or relevant now. She has that experience. You can use this tense for experiences or life events. I have visited London. She has eaten sushi before. They have seen that movie. Now let's look at the present perfect continuous tense. We say she has been playing football for 2 hours. This tense is used when an action started in the past and is still continuing now, or it just stopped, but we can still feel the result in the present. Let's look at the structure. Subject plus has or have plus been plus ing form of the verb. So, she has been playing football for 2 hours means she started playing 2 hours ago and she is still playing now. Use for or since with this tense. I have been studying English for 3 years. He has been working since morning. They have been waiting for an hour. It shows both duration and continuation of an activity. Now we move to the past simple tense. We say, she played football yesterday. This tense is used for a completed action in the past, something that started and finished at a specific time. Structure, subject, plus past form of the verb V2. So, She played football yesterday means the action happened in the past and it's finished now. You can use time expressions like yesterday, last night, last week, 2 days ago. For example, I watched a movie last night. They visited their grandparents yesterday. He worked hard last week. Past continuous tense. We say she was playing football when it started to rain. This tense is used to describe an ongoing action in the past, something that was happening and then another action interrupted it. Structure subject plus was were plus ing form of the verb. So, in this example, the first action, she was playing football, was happening in the background. The second action, it started to rain, interrupted it. More examples. I was watching TV when my mom called. They were studying when lights went off. He was sleeping when the phone rang. Now we have the past perfect tense. We say she had played football before dinner. This tense shows that one past action happened before another past action. Structure subject plus had plus past participle V3. So in this sentence, the first action, she had played football. The second action, dinner happened. It means she finished playing before dinner started. I had finished my homework before my friend arrived. They had left the house before it started raining. He had eaten lunch before the meeting began. Now let's look at the past perfect continuous tense. We say she had been playing football for an hour before her friend arrived. This tense is used to talk about an ongoing action that started in the past and continued up to another point in the past. Structure subject plus had been plus ing form of the verb. In this example, she started playing football an hour earlier. Her friend arrived later. You can use for or since to show the duration. I had been studying for 2 hours before the exam began. They had been waiting since morning before the bus finally came. He had been working hard before he got tired. It shows how long something was happening before another past event. Now let's talk about the future simple tense. We say she will play football tomorrow. We use this tense to talk about actions that will happen in the future. Subject plus will plus base verb. So, she will play football tomorrow means this action hasn't happened yet. It's going to happen in the future. For example, I will call you later. They will travel next week. He will study for test tomorrow. Use this tense when you talk about decisions, predictions, or promises. And finally, we have future continuous tense. We say she will be playing football at 5 p.m. tomorrow. The tense is used to describe an action that will be happening at a specific time in future. Structure subject plus will be plus ing form of the verb. So in this sentence, the action playing football will be in progress at 5 p.m. tomorrow. I will be working at 10 o'clock tomorrow. They will be traveling this time next week. He will be sleeping when you arrive. This tense helps you show that something will be in progress at a future moment. Great job! You just practiced 10 sentences in 10 different tenses. This kind of practice is one of the best ways to see the difference between all English tenses. Keep repeating this exercise with your own sentences to improve faster. If you enjoyed this lesson, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to Medical Professor for more English grammar and speaking practice. And tell me in the comments, which tense do you find the easiest and which one is the most difficult? Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.